Where'd you go? Come back, Hershe. There you are. Give me a second. I'm sorry I didn't hit the go live, Hershe.
No, it says you're live.
Yes, I am now. I hit the live button, was just waiting on you.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. This is on Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah. And I have my guest, Hershe the Shadow Reader, on tonight. We're going to do some live reads for anybody that wants to come on in the channel and have a live read. Please feel free. We can't wait to get little. I hope I'm doing this right.
I honestly I don't know. I've never hosted before, so I don't know.
Right. I've got the comments, so I'm hoping this sent out like it was supposed to.
Let's see. I did get a notification that you're live.
Yes, good. So we're going to give everybody just a few minutes to trickle in, and hopefully some people will come in here.
Are you streaming to Facebook and YouTube?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Congrats. Congratulations.
I set it up to stream to your Hershe the Shadow Reader, our group page, and then I sent it to my YouTube.
Yay.
Is it working on both?
I got a notification on both.
Cool. Yay.
I got both notifications, so yes.
All right. Hey, Carol, how are you? I'm glad to see you here.
Hello.
So I'm hoping all the notices got out and people are coming in. Carol, it's me and Hershe tonight, and we're going to be doing some live reads. If you have any questions, please feel free. We need the practice, and we're trying to get better at this and grow our pages and entertain as best we can. How are you, Carol? We're hoping we get some more in. We've only been on here 3 minutes. We were trying to give everybody, this is an impromptu live, Carol. Bear with us. We're just learning this. I just got this StreamYard and we're trying to learn how to do it, and hopefully we can make it better for everybody. Oh, did you? Bless your heart, Carol. I was bum fumbling, wasn't I? But it's okay. We all have to learn.
What? I don't see the comments. What did she say? I'm sorry.
I checked it where you could see the comments. She said, "Hi, everyone." And then she said, "I watched the testing also."
Oh, yay.
We're trying to get it down, Carol. Hopefully we'll do better on the next few. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Carol. Thank you for saying that.
Hi, Carol, Facebook user.
Carol said that we're doing well. We're both doing good.
Great.
Hey, Facebook user, welcome in.
Thank you.
We're doing some impromptu live reads. If you've got a question, please feel free to ask. Anybody that wants a read, let us know. I've got cards for everything. Hershe's got cards for everything. You know, Hershe does like the shadow reads, and
somebody said, "Is that me?" The Facebook user said, "Is that me?" I don't know who the Facebook user is.
I don't know who Facebook user is, but you said, "Is that me?" So I'm assuming it is you.
You're the only one popping up as a Facebook user. So it's clearly showed up on the page. It's Maruda.
Oh! Hello, Thank you for coming. We're trying to learn the StreamYard, Marita. You'd be proud of us. We've fumbled it this far.
Learning. It's a learning.
It's a learning thing.
Definitely a learning curve.
It's so tiny. Like the screen I'm seeing on my computer is actually tinier than the screen I see on my phone. That shows our picture. So,
well, if I go to full screen, then I lose all the comments. So I'm gonna have to leave it at mid screen so I can see the comments. But yes, Maruta, she's streaming to the page and to her channel as well at the same time. Yes,
I figured it out. Ain't you proud of me, Maruta?
I know I am. If nobody else is, I know I am.
I'm on the YouTube and the Facebook page. I'm proud of myself. I figured that out, how to hook them all by myself.
Yeah, we had some pretty good advice from Thomas and Kelly this morning, so that kind of helped. It kind of helped a little bit.
Shout out! I want to send shout out thank yous to. I want to send shout out thank yous to Lisa at Kindness and Light. If you all like her channel, please. If you like our channel, you would like hers. And then I have. Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot, which is Kelly. If you like our channel, please go over to hers and see if you want to subscribe and hit the like buttons and all that good stuff. And then we also want to thank Thomas because he is like the biggest lead for us to get where we got to go. And he is at Tarot Your Way on the YouTube. These are all YouTube channels. So please go and subscribe, like, listen to some of their stuff because we hang out with them and we think they're great.
You have your first question up.
Okay, I've been seeing images in my tile floor. Faces, angels, dragons, images of repeat dreams. Any insight would help. Oh, Carol, I started doing that in the marble before I became totally awake. Like I was awake a little bit, but not. I started seeing that in the marble tile in my bathroom around my tub before I blew totally away. Before I started hearing my guides really clear, and maybe this is part of your journey, or maybe you're opening up more.
Are you going to pull cards on it, or are you going to intuitively just talk?
Yes. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I was just asking. Okay. I didn't want to assume.
No, you go ahead. I'm going to shuffle while you answer her. Your answer.
Oh, my answer?
That's where it is on the bathroom floor. Isn't that strange? But that's where mine started too. Like when I was in the tub rusting, and then I would just be getting faces really clear and stuff on the marble wall. It was strange, but it was like, I think part of what was helping me to sharpen my sight. Okay. Carol seeing images. Why is Carol seeing images? This is part of kids. Come on. Ooh. That one? Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the card I got for you. It's spiritual. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to figure out where to put this. Spiritual insight. Spiritual insight. I would say that, this card shows the girls. Let me get it up here. I'm sorry, I'm not good with this. The girls are scrying in the cauldron here. I would say it's kind of a scrying. Maybe you're seeing things that are trying to get through to give you messages. Are you hearing anything? Clear as day, outside in the clouds also. Yes, I would say these are, it's saying spiritual insights. So I would say they're trying to get messages to you. What you got, Hershe?
So I asked if the messages were coming directly from somebody, and the very first card I got was the highest self. So I'm assuming that, yes, you're seeing them, and you're seeing them because your highest self is bringing them into your vision. You know what I'm saying? They're making them stand out. They want you to learn how to trust what you're seeing inside the voids. And your highest self also is giving you confirmation that you absolutely are seeing things, and they want you to try to place them where they resonate at. You know what I'm saying? If it's a message that you need to get out to somebody, or if it is a direct message just to yourself for your highest good. But you would know the difference, whether it's the repeating patterns or what. But I think that that's directly coming from your highest self, or your doppelganger, or something above you that's making them stand out, so that you can start putting two and two together.
Yeah. I know like I said, I started doing that before I even could hear my other guides. I only had one guide at that time. But then, like, I didn't hear him that well. I started developing all that right around the same time. I was seeing those faces, and then I started meditating. And then getting better at listening to what was coming through.
You're welcome. You're welcome,
Carol. I'm glad we could tell you something about it. I know sometimes you see things like that and you're thinking, am I going nuts? Am I having a breakdown?
I can relate to that.
Yeah. Your second card I got you was integration. Sometimes I think the spirit guides start integrating slowly little things. And if we're paying attention to it, it adds up at the end. You're like, yeah, I remember that. And I remember that. And I think they start integrating little things into our lives to bring us more open, so it's not such a shock all at once. Because the seeing part wasn't so bad for me. It was the hearing part. And then that nearly drove me crazy because it was constant stuff going on. And I had to learn how to shut that off some, because I can't go with that all the time. We're glad we could help you, Carol. Has anybody got any other questions? We're here. Just pass it along. We're doing free reads. For anybody that wants a free read, we're here. We're practicing, and we're trying to do our best to give out what we get from the spirit guides.
Cards are everywhere. They're just jumping.
I know. Mine was doing that earlier when I was on with you I was like, what the heck? They're falling all over the place. And then that doesn't look good. You're bent down off camera trying to pick up the cards out of the floor.
I don't remember what day it was, but
the angel cards, and they always fly for me. So I'm not bitching. I'm saying it's just the way they are. They always fly for me.
You have another question up.
A message from your guides, Maruda? Message from your guides. Let me see which ones. Ooh, let's do this one for Maruda. Let's do this one for Maruda.
I wish I had all of my decks because this would be so fun to do with a certain deck that I don't have, but I'm going to try it with this one just out of curiosity, just because I'm curious. Oh my God, don't start jumping.
I'm using the Goddess Stream Tarot for you, Maruda, and that's what I used for you too, Carol. Goddess Stream Tarot. It's a really pretty deck, and I'm real fond of it. I've had it for quite a while. I've modified it a little bit. It's got real pretty backs.
I'm so sorry for outside noise, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it's really loud all of a sudden.
And I modified it, and it's part of my hand now, so I like it a lot, and it gives really good messages. Hello.
Hi, Pisces greeters.
How are you, lady? Okay.
All hugs.
Right.
Hugs.
Wow. Okay. Maruda, I got transformation for you. Are you going through some stuff right now? I know Grandma was like, she's there if you need her. You know that. You hear those papers shuffling, you know it's hers. Good to have you in here, Pisces. You got any questions for us? I'm gonna try and get. Ooh, okay. Grandma's talking today. Okay, Maruda. They're saying trust. I got the transformation and trust that you're coming into a gift that they're giving you. They're leading you on the new direction for that gift. I hope you can see these. I can't tell with this little tiny screen. I'm so sorry.
Yep. I mean, from what it looks like from my angle, yes.
It looks good. Okay, good.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I've got the self-exploration card, Maruda. So you might be practicing some of your abilities. You might be get the dreaming card, which leads me to believe that the guides are working with you while you're dreaming. And then you are in balance, girl. You've got yourself balanced out. That's wonderful. And then, ooh, the moon lore. Oh, this new guide coming in is a moon. Oh, like one of the moon angels. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You got the ebb and flow with the moon. I imagine they're going to be working with you a lot in your dream time until you get familiar with them. I know sometimes they worry, they scare us, and sometimes they do if we're not prepared for it. I feel like they try and come in a little at a time and bring little things at a time in to get us ready to accept our gifts and be able to use them correctly. So that's what I get for you. I feel like you have got a new guide coming in, Maruda. And maybe that's what you're asking about. Is that what the thing is? Is you feeling a new guide coming in? I feel like they've been working with you in your dreams at nighttime. And I believe you've been doing a lot of self-exploration with that, like remembering some of your dream and working to develop that gift. You have a Cancer moon. Yes. All right. Good. I hope that helped you, Maruta. I'm going to let Hershe talk now.
Okay, well, I tried a deck I haven't used in a while, and I tend to use it because it's an Oracle of Souls, and with me being a genuine 100% Oracle reader and learning tarot, I trust what it's trying to tell me. So what I got Set in reverse. So not only is he in reverse, he brought the devil and the five of swords out in reverse. So you got your guides are telling you that you are really working, you are covering all your bases, and you are almost to the point where you're about to stretch yourself thin. But you have one advantage to this. All of this is in reverse, which is good because it's overcoming and you're doing all of the work. Your five of swords is in reverse and your devil is in reverse. So there's no trickery, there's no bondage. You're not stuck in your head and you're not tripping on thoughts that aren't realistic, but you are you are advancing because you got the crossroad traveler. The crossroad traveler to me lets me know that even if it's not in your sleep, it could be for people as you're passing. You are some form of messenger to them, and you're a crowned messenger because you literally got the king and the queen of moons that goes with the crossroad traveler. So basically, whenever you get out there in the streets and when you get yourself exposed to people and you're putting your knowledge out there, know that you are confidently giving the messages right and you are being led to help those people because it is part of your calling. So you are absolutely exactly where you're supposed to be at right now.
Amen. Maruta always gives us good advice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And she's got a lot of protection coming in with the king and queen of moons. She's definitely wearing that crown proudly.
Okay. Have you been dreaming about your grandma, Maruta?
She said she's been having some intense dreams lately.
Has it been about your grandmother? Is your grandmother giving you messages in your dreams? I'm talking about Grandma Mimi.
No, you don't, Maruta. No, you don't. Yes. Yes. Do exactly what you're thinking, and no, you don't, because you have the tool in your brain to get you the technical ground that you need. So figure out maybe a few little get started questions, but then cut the cord and sail by yourself. You got this.
Do it, Maruta.
Do this.
Do it. I think start a channel.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
You know, we'd be there supporting you. We'd be there supporting you.
I know that's right. You better make sure that tiara got just a little bit of that cocky cock to it too. Just a little bit. That way when they tell you to straighten your crown, you can tell them to mind their business, that you got this. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right. Not the grandma in the dreams. Okay. She's there. If you need to ask her anything, just say it out loud. She'll get a way to get you the message. She'll be flying up in here again telling me what to say. She was a sweet woman, though. You could tell she really loved you. You was the apple of her eye, girl. Okay. Well, anybody else have any more questions? We're just practicing. So if you guys just want to throw out some generic questions, we'd be happy to try and practice and answer them. I know, Maruta. You could just tell she just was daunting on you when you was a child. You Grandma Mimi. She said when she shuffles them papers, when you hear them papers shuffle, that's her. It's not the wind. It's not a cat. It's not any of that stuff. It's her.
Hold on 1 second.
She shuffles up them papers. When you hear them papers shuffle, that's her around you in the house. Yeah, I say start. Maruta, you have more experience. You have more experience than me or Hershey or any of us. Do you come on here? You do moderating. You know kind of the ins and outs. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm fumbling every day when I get on here, but I'm doing it because I enjoy talking to the tribe. I mean, we've all became kind of a tribe. We kind of hang out at the same places and we go into the same places and we all have interesting things to talk about and laugh about, and I like that. And I'm here for it. And I'm supporting anybody that's out here trying to do their own thing too.
What kind of content do you want to put on your channel? I'm being nosy now, Maruta. Just being nosy. Just being nosy. Because I am so, like, still unsure. You know, I'm just building a platform. I don't know where it's going to go, but it's going to go somewhere. I don't have any etched in stone decisions yet.
I just want to talk about all forms of spirituality, you know, like tarot cards. Who created them? Who was the first one to create tarot cards? Where did they come from?
Well, that's definitely a Maruta question.
Yeah. I mean, but this stuff I like to know. Like, who was the first one that created tarot cards and why? What brought them?
Isn't it like the 1600s? And for some reason, I feel like I was in I want to do card walkthroughs. I want to do story time, political.
Ooh, that was so good.
Ooh, I've been practicing my political because, you know,
Not me. Don't invite me. I'm not come. I'll watch your channel, but I won't come on there. Not to talk political.
I've been practicing political. I had Thomas grill me earlier in all kinds of political questions, and I don't know how I did with them because I'm not up to date with okay, the earliest reference to Tara, I just got totally sidetracked with the
1440s and 1450s and falls within the quadrilateral defined by the northern cities of Venice, Milan, Florence, and the complicated nature of the game. I bet it was invented by a group of artists because all the artists used to hang over in Venice and Milan, and you know, I bet all the artists invented this game. Let's see if we can tell the future. Let's draw some pictures on a thing and see what we can say. That sounds about right. Da Vinci, Leonardo da Vinci.
It was the 1600s, so I was way off. Apparently, it's the 1440s.
all of those artists was hanging around in Venice and Milan, building all those chapels and those big temples and. You know.
Yep. Oh, I agree. I just I can't remember.
We're just making up stories, Maruta. It's okay. I don't really know, but I can imagine it. You know, artists get hanging around together. I can imagine them doing some stuff like that. They get all those artists and poets hanging around there doing poetry and artwork and working on all those temples and paintings inside the buildings. And I can just imagine.
I'm so sorry. I'm here.
Did you draw your cards? You gave Maruta her reading, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have
Yes.
any more questions? Anybody else want to ask some questions?
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to be Googling that. When was
Oh,
the first deck created?
I think that would be great, Marta.
Created. Huh?
Doing like story time on different when decks were created and stuff, or are you doing story time on political stuff? Or
So it says that in the late 1300s would have been the 1400s, right?
right,
1300s would have been the 1400s, right?
right.
Or
Four-
well, it's 13th century, so that would have been the
14
1400s.
It would have been yeah, 13th century is the 1400s.
Or is it the 1200s? I don't know.
No,
I don't keep up
it's
with
the
that. I don't know.
1400s.
But it says that the earliest known tarot-like cards were painted by Jacquemin. I am totally going to screw this up. Ginger Gananuru to entertain Charles the Sixth from France. They were made as a Halloween entertainment thing, according to.
Told you. Was a damn artist sitting around. Let's play a prank on the king. Let's make
And
some
then
cards.
the first official tarot design was locked in for divinatory purposes in 1793 by Jean-Baptiste Eli Tepa. I terribly suck at names, so it's Alliette. There. I totally bombed that name out, but you know. Now they're saying it looks to be a submersive may have an implosion. Okay, what? I want to do kid. Okay, wait. Okay, catch up in the chat.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to.
Marita's saying she wanted to do readings on kids' books. That would be fabulous. Because you know, so many kids don't have anybody that reads to them, and it's a shame. I used to love to do radio books at night when I was getting ready to go to bed. When I was in grade school, there was a radio show that did book readings at nighttime.
Uh-huh.
I would catch that to go to sleep too. That was like one of my favorite things to do was listen to radio books before I went to bed. Well, it wasn't books. They would read like part of a book. They would start a book and then read chapters of it at night. They had like an hour that they could read. And that's what they did on their radio show. So I would listen to that radio show just for the radio books at night. I think that's fabulous because kids don't have too much of that stuff nowadays.
So,
yeah, the submarine I heard it was an implosion, and they've been dead since Sunday. Like the submarine imploded on itself. They just found pieces of the submarine. Not where they originally was looking. It was further off. So. There are so many good kid books. My kids loved me to read to them. We read every night. We had bedtime story every night.
So I used to get in trouble in school a lot when I did decide to go. And guess what I would have to do for my detention?
Read?
I would have to read to like the kindergartners and stuff, like for an hour or 2 hours a day. They would pull me into this homeroom reading thing, and I would have to sit on this footstool thing, and they would set the kids out on nap mats, and I would read until the children would fall asleep, and that would be what I would have to do for my detention.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with reading.
Hey, it was better than sitting in a principal's office or something, I guess.
I used to read to my kids until they got old enough, and then my son would come in the bathroom and say, Mom, look, I'm reading this good book. Let me read it to you. And he'd sit on the toilet and read to me while I was taking a bath. I said, if I never let my kids in the bathroom, we would have missed such good talks because my kids talked to me all the time when I was in the bathroom.
What is that?
She used to read to her niece and nephew, and they loved it. I love reading out loud too. Yeah, I don't mind reading out loud as long as it's not a boring book. If it's a boring book, forget it. But like the kids' books, my son loved that Goosebumps series. He loved the Goosebumps series, so I was always buying him those little books, and then we would sit at nighttime and I would read him the Goosebumps stories. And then just I had kids' books like the Disney books when they was little, and you know, they're still big book heads. My son is still a major book head.
Yeah, he stole my dragon book. I'm still upset about that.
You ain't, Hershey. You know.
Well, but I can pretend like I am. At least it's sitting on his coffee table. I know exactly where it's at.
Oh, that's funny. The bath. I know. Kids get so relaxed after, like I would give them their bath, and then I would get in the tub behind them, and then they would come in and be reading to me and hanging on the edge of the tub and telling me about their day and talking to me, and that was some of our best talks, some of our most open talks.
So why am I getting Thomas vibes? I don't know why, but I swear to God, I'm getting Thomas vibes. I think that this well, let me see. What am I? Yep, this is the deck I need for this question. Okay,
is this Thomas Facebook user?
I don't know, but I'm getting strong Thomas vibes just because of that question right there. I could be totally off, but Facebook user says,
Thomas,
what will the next census?
Thomas, are you Facebook user? We were going to invite you in, Thomas. We were going to.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Miles, shut up. I knew it was Thomas. I knew it was. He says, what will the next Simpson series prediction?
Thomas, I was going to invite you in, but I don't have your email address.
No. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm listening to. Okay, I had to grab it. Oh, I guess it's a Terra takeover. Well, she left me hanging all by myself. So let's see. So for those of you that don't know, this is the Royal Mischief deck by Patrick Valenza, and I'm probably his #1 fan. I have more of his decks than anything else. So, well, let's just see what PV says about the next Simpsons. Oh, this is Maruda telling you Thomas is here. It is Thomas. Oh, okay. I had a feeling. I just had a feeling that it was. That question had Thomas vibes all over it. I don't know. I turned around to grab a deck, and there she comes.
Sorry, guys. My internet just went stupid. My internet just kicked me totally out for some reason. I don't know what happened. Facebook user, tarotyourway@gmail.com. Okay, gotcha. tarotyourway@gmail.com. I got that. Uh-oh. Hershey just went ballistic. Her head was going 90 miles a minute. What went on there? Get on.
I don't know. Am I hello? It's just like a bad Penny Thomas. Oh, that better be. Oh, I'll be picking on my friend now. I'm just saying, don't be picking on my friend. I'm gonna pick up every penny I see. Okay, well, so this is only going to probably mean something to Thomas, but do you see the little bitty shrunken head on here, Thomas?
Oh my God. If I can stay in long enough, it'll be a miracle.
I pick on myself. So I think that the next one is They Know Not What They Do and The Hell Train. So I think that the next prediction to come true from The Simpsons is the fact that they expose the what is it, the archdiocese, because it's the Hell Train, and basically they know not what they do. I think it's going to be the Vatican and all of that being exposed. I'm just saying, if that's what it looks like, because, the Pope lost his eyeball. This Pope is holding a little bitty head, and this girl is playing with a Pope. And then we got the Hell Train, and they know not what they do. So I think the next prediction that's going to come true is exposing the Vatican for their hidden secrets. And that's what I got from Thomas.
I sent that over to you. You should be getting it, Thomas. I pick on myself.
More than train derailment. I mean, we can talk about the train derailments because, all of that was kind of suspicious too, if you ask me. But, hey, it's awful funny how they're making a lot of movies seem not so movie anymore. You know what I mean?
There's been a lot of crazy stuff go on lately.
Huh?
Been a lot of crazy stuff go on lately.
Yes. Yes, there has been. And I know that, The Simpsons was good for exposing shit, but aren't the original, creators, no longer with the original cast or something? Or I thought that I heard something along the lines a few years back that the reason that they shut it down was because of the conspiracy theory part of it. I don't know. I don't pay attention to TV too much. I'm more of just a YouTuber and a Netflix.
I never watched The Simpsons, so I can't comment on that. I'm sorry. I know it was a big program. I know my kids liked it, but I was never into watching it. So shame on me. I think while the kids was watching, The Simpsons, I was watching Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman at the time. I used to love that show.
Excuse me. I drank that lemonade way too fast. Now I've got heartburn.
Uh-oh.
Here lately, lemonade has been giving me horrible heartburn, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, it gives me heartburn sometimes if I'm not in a really good mood.
If you're not in a good mood?
Yeah, I have to be in the mood to drink it and it not give me heartburn.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay.
Like I have to
know that there was a mood involved with lemonade. Maybe that's the problem.
I have to really be craving it and wanting it for it not to make me feel sick.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you.
Yep, acid reflux. Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like all of a sudden. So I want to practice some third-party energies. How do I do that for when I'm practicing my meditation? How do I, I've seen you do it, but how do you do that? How do you pull those other energies in when we're meditating?
Me?
Yeah, in the mornings, before I left, and I would see you pull in your ancestors and stuff. How were you doing that?
They're always just with me, so it's not hard for me. They're always with me, and I just pull them in. And, sometimes when I start meditating, I get things show up. I just bring them with me.
I gotcha.
You got a message, be still right now, but you're going to have to hang out for a minute while we do this meditation.
I tried, I can tell, like, when my mom grabs my pinky, or grandma, because mom and grandma always kind of grab my pinkies. But I didn't know that's what that was until Terry told me. Can you read any energies around that event? Okay, Marita has a question. So sideline chat is done.
My boyfriend's knee surgery is tomorrow morning. Can you read any energies around that event? Don't see the link. Oh, for peace. Let me try it again, Thomas. Sorry. Invite. Hang on, guys. Now. Okay, maybe I need to do that. I'm sorry. That might have been user error, Thomas. Come on.
Oh, let me see the energies. The only energy deck I have is this one right at the moment because I don't have the rest of my decks. So, energy for Marita.
Okay, let's hope that worked. Okay. Okay, I hope that worked, Thomas. I sent it again and put the I copied pasted. I copied pasted. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I probably should have done that. When you invite them through your chatter thing, through your messenger thing, you don't have to do that. It puts everything. It puts a little colored link and everything, and they just click it. That's what I do with Hershe. I didn't realize the Gmail doesn't do that. I have to drop that link in there. My fault. Apologize.
So, Marita, while she's working on all that, I'll go ahead and start, and then she can finish. But yeah. I got that that this is an act. That your question is a direct question that is very heartfelt, and that because you see him as more than just your boyfriend, that the magic of everything that's going into this surgery is going to be absolutely fine. There's not going to be any unsurprised damage or anything unseen. Everything going in is seen. It's all been, photographed. It's all been strategically placed. There's going to be one incredible surgeon that is literally a mass magician when it comes to having that blade in his hand. And the truth is when he comes out, he's going to have a whole new act on life, and he's going to be able to perform everything accordingly, and he's going to be able to do it with much more grace than he has ever been able to do before.
Okay, Thomas, are you coming in? What's going on? Are you there? Add to stream. Add to stream. Come on now. Quit playing crazy here.
Okay, slow down. Don't touch nothing. You're welcome.
Come on now. Why is that not adding that to the stream? Oh, for fudge sakes.
Hello.
There it goes.
Hi.
There it goes.
I only have
Hello.
I only have my audio because I'm not fully dressed.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's there. It's audio.
Just audio?
Yeah, he's there because of his choice. He's only doing audio,
Okay.
but he's there.
Okay.
Okay, now you can go ahead with Maruta's question. Thomas, Maruta's question was, my boyfriend has knee surgery tomorrow morning. Will you read about the energies around the event?
Tootie doo. Sorry. Trying to figure out the layout here. There. Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Oh, now it changed. That is so strange. It just up and changed on me.
Why? It didn't change on us.
I get Maruda. I get that everything goes swimmingly.
Yep, that man with that knife tomorrow is going to be incredibly well.
Yeah, he's bringing it. He's prepared.
It's Friday, and the surgeons get everything done quick and expediently so they can get to the golf course or go camping or whatever.
Yep. I take it Maruta's going to be really worried all day until it gets over with, so she can verify it's over with, and he's okay.
Probably, aren't we all?
Don't mess with him while he's still under sedation.
Yeah, he might say some crazy things you don't understand. Okay, my cards are flying all over the table. I totally lost I don't know what's going on here. I can't even see my thing anymore. I don't know what it's doing.
That happens when you get up my age.
I wasn't talking about that, but I could. Don't get me started. We'll get demonetized.
We're not even monetized, so how can we get demonetized?
Well, they could kick us. They could stop the video and not let us play it. Okay, Maruta, what I've got is the Page of Wands. I'm just going to hold it where I think you'll see it. Let's hope I got it right.
That's good.
Page of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles, which leads me to believe that the surgeon's going to be ready, taking care of him. And I mean, like, he's got all of his ducks in a row. He's got everything lined out, and it's going to be a successful surgery. So I say yes, he's going to be fine tomorrow, and there's no worries. Nothing.
He's in very blessed hands.
Nothing crazy coming up.
Very good. Very good. Very good. How you feeling today, Thomas?
Good. I just woke up from a nap.
Oh, you've been drained all day then, huh?
Well, after your live, or making up all those political questions.
I drained you.
We wore his ass out on that.
Oh man, it was so much fun. But I need that. I need that. You know, with me being not attached to politics, I do believe that I can give unbiased, genuine answers, you know, because I'm not swayed one way or another. And I really never thought about that until we were talking about it. And ever since you and I talked about it, Thomas, it's like I can't get it out of my head. It's like, okay, just let's see where I go with it. So I'm kind of excited about it. Like, I know a lot of people in my family don't do politics, and I'm one of them, but I am enjoying leaning a little bit into it with my unbiased opinion.
Yeah, if you don't follow politics, I think that's you're on a better path to not read anything personal into it.
Right. I like literally like every name you dropped. I didn't even know who they were. Like I had to go back after the live and I had to Google who these names was, and I was like, oh, well, I just read on him and I didn't even know that's who that was. Or I read blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, damn, they're not very nice, you know. So I was like, well, okay, all right. Interesting.
I just don't like politics. I don't like to discuss politics with people. Some people get so butthurt over it.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Marita.
They take everything very personal. So I try not to discuss politics or religion. That's my thing. I try to veer away from those.
So, a personal question I want to ask is, did I get scammed on a Facebook clothing order for Pride? Because I bought 10 articles of clothing and, you know, like all the tracking's gone through and it's been delivered and I don't have any clothes.
You bought 10 articles of clothing, but you don't have any clothes?
Correct.
They didn't get delivered?
The tracking says it got delivered.
Where did they leave it at?
Supposedly at the house, and I'm always sitting out smoking, so.
That's crazy. Did your roommate accidentally pick it up and put it somewhere?
Oh no, we have a place where we put things that get delivered for each other.
Huh.
So I asked directly, did you get scammed? And I gotta know, you didn't get scammed, but it was a sign for you to pay attention to get more information in the long run that you might be able to track this down, but you really should maybe invest in more secure sites. Yep, call your post office. If you got a tracking number, you can track that package.
Was it UPS or was it FedEx or?
It was the site's own tracking number.
Like through like Shop or something?
Yeah.
Okay, Shop has its own investigators. So Shop is actually very good. I use Shop like through Etsy, and when I do private decks with the artist, and I prefer them to use the Shop link. Shop is very, very, very reliable when it comes to missing packages, because this deck right here, this deck gave me the biggest headache of my life from Etsy, from the artist itself. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Shop, I wouldn't have this deck. I wouldn't have this deck. I would have been out all that money and time that I waited if it wasn't for Shop. But Shop found my deck and got my deck to me.
Well, it wasn't very much, you know, it was sort of like Temu clothes and it Temu, but it was like $40 total. So if it doesn't show up, it's not the biggest loss.
Yeah, but it's the fact that the question was it somebody that scammed you, right?
Yeah.
Right. So the site that you're using, whether it's Sheen or a private individual, they need to know what's going on. Like you need to like contact them and be like,
and
I didn't get this. You know, you can challenge, I forget how it goes. Oh, I forget the exact words. Like my brain's not thinking of the word I'm looking for. But you can challenge that through shop.
Okay, I asked if your roommate got the package, and here's what I got. Emphatic yes. Maybe he said it somewhere
No,
different, a bigger package.
no, he's home and we've talked.
Oh, okay. And he's saying he didn't get it. I don't know.
Yeah. He wouldn't wear rainbow puppy dogs like I do.
Sounds like you got a mark order. Yeah, just literally follow up with your postal service and follow up through your package system, your package delivery system, whether UPS, DHL, whoever processed the shipping and everything, they can find your package. I've seen Amazon say a package was delivered and it didn't show up for 2 more days. So, sometimes it's just a matter of it got on a different truck. I don't know. It could be very simple or it could be more challenging, but you can get to the bottom of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Maruda said my package went missing before and the post office honored my claim. Yeah, it basically comes down to, I know it's a very old situation, but when you use terms of endearment, like, hey, why am I going to lie on this? I didn't receive my package. Here's confirmation. But yet there's no photo to verify that they put it at the door or at the mailbox. Some delivery systems, they photograph that the delivery was where they say it was. And if that's not there to confirm the delivery, that's actually in your advantage too.
Yeah,
Somebody was ringing my doorbell. I never have anybody ring my doorbell.
It works? Your doorbell works?
Well,
go miss.
Kind of, sort of, in a way.
Interesting. All right. I didn't know your doorbell worked.
It doesn't make the ding dong it's supposed to. It makes a hum. It makes like a weird electrical hum that I can hear when somebody pushes it. But somebody dropped me off a present, so I can't be mad.
Uh-oh, what present did you get?
I got a bug zapper to put out on the patio table.
Yeah. Yay, we love those kind of packages. Thank you, Package Monster.
Liz and Jared dropped it off.
I kind of figured, they're real good about doing that.
Yes. So, your package went missing and the post office.
Yeah, she was talking to Thomas about how he can verify, that his claim is legit, that he never received his package through the post office.
Yeah. I thought they had to take pictures of that now. When they drop the package off, they have to show a picture of where they left it.
Depends on the carrier. Not all of them make it mandate, but a lot of them do. But it really depends on the carrier, I believe.
Whatever happened to them making you sign for the package? Because sometimes I get things and I have to sign for it, and other times they'll leave it right out there and go on. So I'm wondering, is there a limit? Little packages, they don't have to have you sign for, but big packages they do, or how does that work? It's strange. Because sometimes I have to sign for things and sometimes I don't.
So,
what you got?
Huh? I'm sorry, what?
Oh, it depends on the sender? Okay. Maruda's saying it depends on the sender. So they're the ones that request whether somebody signs for it or not. I wasn't sure how that worked. I know sometimes I have to sign for a package and sometimes I don't.
Ask me. So I'm answering your question, Maruta, but I'm doing it a little bit differently. My answer is in the cards. Find my answer for Maruta.
What are we answering?
She asked me a question about my pendulum.
Oh, okay. I have a pendulum too. I just don't use it very often. I only use it with a particular set of cards.
I can't believe how crazy it's going. I know you guys can't see this, but it's like literally spinning. It won't stop spinning. It won't stop spinning. The only time it's getting oh, it got still.
This one's mine.
It helps me practice my positivity. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I use it all the time. I'm telling you, I can't get enough of it. I haven't been able to do
I have a moonstone one.
free swings, you know, like how some people just do regular free swings with it for yes or no's. I'm working on that connection, but because I bonded it to this deck, because it is a pendulum deck, it goes absolutely crazy as soon as I pull it out, and it just goes like, it just starts spinning. Like I showed you, it just starts spinning. And then all of a sudden when it gets to the card it wants me to have, it just drops. It gets so still, and I literally just drop it down, and whatever card it's on, like literally, I don't know how it works that way, but it's literally the best thing ever. It helps me show my self-respect. That was the card it just dropped on.
I ordered me a couple of more. I got a halite one ordered and a jet one. A jet one ordered.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I found out today, I guess I forgot in my last aneurysm that at one point I used to have a pendulum, and apparently I gave it to one of my cousins a few years ago. So this is my first pendulum in years, and I am so excited about it, and I absolutely use it every single day. I'm trying to work on free swing answers, but I don't know yet. But I'm going to get there. I'm definitely getting there. I'm working on it. The tool in me is getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, I think the more you use them, the more in sync you get with them. But that's like any of our tools. Like the more we play with a deck of cards, the better we know that deck and get messages from it and learn what it's saying to us.
I'm here, guys. I'm just answering something. How?
You guys got any other tools? I like pendulum or runes or specific things you use? I have a bone, but I can't find it right now. I still haven't found my bone.
You haven't found your hagstone yet?
Nope.
Where the hell did it go? Well, you know, sorry for the cursey words, but you know I'm a big fan of them. Where did it go?
I have no idea. I've looked everywhere I can think to look, and I can't find it.
What?
So, I know.
Where was the wait, it never left your like bedside table though. Like it was always on the side of your bed.
Yeah, unless I had it around my neck.
Did you have it around your neck and forgot?
I had it around my neck and I took it off when I went to bed and I laid it on the nightstand and now I can't find it at all. It's gone.
Well, maybe one of your creatures took it.
I know. I got to get over there and beat some people up and find out where it went.
Beat them up. Don't beat nobody up now. That's not very nice.
Oh, you're doing your virtual date. All right, Maruda.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
We're
Have
all
fun.
going to send out love and light for his surgery tomorrow.
And yes, I got you. I will have these two knuckleheads up front and present for him tomorrow. Absolutely. Yes, her fairies are up to mischief always, even though she's in denial about it.
My fairies are always into mischief.
Always. You guys hear that, right? Always.
Hi.
And they like to blame me. Well, it could have been Hershe. Hershe probably did it. It's probably Hershe's fault.
No.
No, not anymore.
They don't say that too much. It's always, one's blaming the other now. So
Violet's blaming Juliet, and Juliet's blaming
Violet.
You can't win for losing.
Are they both say it was the fairies over at the beautiful place?
So, oh boy.
Take your pick.
Hey Aunt Deb, have you ever heard of Ebens?
Ebens, yes I have. Where did I hear that at? Hang on.
Ebens. Miles wants to know what you know about Ebens.
Hang on. Where did we see Ebens at? Ebens. Catch me after the show, I'll tell you.
Okay.
That's the
Come here.
That's who's talking?
He's talking to his familiar.
Oh, who is?
Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Red into the bedroom. Because she insisted. And
you had a woman that insisted you go to the bedroom? Is that what you said? That's what it sounded like.
Ooh, hey, pussy.
We're getting little bits and pieces of that, Thomas. It sounded like you said I was invited to the bedroom.
It's been a long time.
I'll get invited there every night, but it's not for the reason that I'm thinking it might be.
Well, there went the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just saying.
It has gone from PG-13 to X.
Did you see my question about the DNA sequence?
I did.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Go to private chat. It's in the private chat.
Oh, it's in the private chat. Okay. Sorry.
I did see that. I was wondering how you were wanting to address it.
What did I do?
Is it next level for like humans? Are we leveling up to another I don't know if we'd call it a dimension or another spiritual level?
So
I honestly think that we've had people within our population that have a different genetic sequence that nobody's found yet. But I was watching some show and they had just found this, that there's anomalies and it's consistent with DNA they don't understand. They don't know where it came from.
Well, it's supposedly extraterrestrial injected in the sequence, and
Well,
maybe it's an evolutionary. The repeated code is growing longer.
well, I could believe that with all my heart. I could believe that, and I could believe that there's DNA that's not understood by the scientists because they didn't want them to see it. I mean, I've got things I can't talk about right this minute, but things that make me believe that extraterrestrials walk amongst us right now.
Well, yeah.
So this is kind of odd. So in my yawns, just my yawns, I got a yes. So then I wanted to know a little bit more about the yes. Like, could you explain the yes? So this is what I got. I got focus on a higher truth. And then I got contemplate death and go beyond. And then I got temper the criticism. So I would say that yes, absolutely yes. I'm going to say yes, and they're going to do it because more people are awake and they can't lie. They can't hide it.
They can't hide it like
have
they
the ability to get our own answers now, and they know that, and because of it, they are going to have to temper the criticism for the masses and find a way to.
Well, there's so many people that's
on what's going on.
There's so many people that's got open platforms now that are studying these things that they're bringing out the truth, whether anybody else likes it or not. I mean, I just recently watched this program, Thomas, where they were talking about, the ancient stories. We're talking about back in the, Sumerian and before, Sumerian times and before. Those tablets that they're finding and the depictions that they're finding from that time is showing extraterrestrial, I can't even say it right, ships. It's showing ships, spaceships that they've carved in the thing. And what we know from drawings as an alien, this bigger headed creature with bigger eyes, not creature, but humanoid with bigger eyes. And I don't think there's any way they can hide that from their story they tell on their tablets that they're finding. Is they talk about, the gods came down from the sky and bred into the population here to create the Sumerian population. So that's things that they can't change. I mean, that was from centuries and centuries ago. So
I'll be right back. You guys keep going.
Okay.
So how do I want to formulate the next question? The was the Egyptian culture used to build power stations to power
to power what?
To power UFOs or UAPs or craft?
No, I think this is just what I believe. I believe they were trying to give them knowledge of how they could do things. I mean, we all know they didn't move these big boulders by themselves. There's no way in hell they ever moved any of these humongous stones with slave labor. There's no way. There are tons and tons. I mean, they can't even, we don't even have a crane that can pick these stones up nowadays. I feel like they had some sort of, and depicted on the pyramid walls, it's showing, well, not only that, but they found like stuff that made a battery, things that would make a battery. I think that there's electro propulsion that can move things like that. And I think they were teaching those skills to the people. And that's how the pyramids are not just in Egypt. We got pyramids all over the entire world. There's pyramids. There's pyramids in Japan and China and the United States and the Soviet Union. And there are pyramids totally across this country. So it wasn't just to the Egyptians where there was pyramids built. And it's made out of, some of these stones are so big that they can't even explain how anybody could have moved them to the place where they are and got them to fit together with such precision. So there has to be more than even the scientists will ever say, oh yeah, I mean, the scientists don't want to change anything that would change what they've got published in the books. Mm-hmm. Even though there's been more and more proof as the years have gone on that those timelines you've got laid in the books couldn't have possibly been all there was, or it can't possibly be true. But they don't want to believe that. They don't want to acknowledge it. They don't want to even say it might be a possibility. Some of them you can't even get them to acknowledge. This could be a possibility. We should look at it. I've been watching Jimmy, what is his name? He's doing a thing about the Eye of the Sahara. He was like one of the first people to bring out this program about the Eye of the Sahara, how it could possibly be Atlantis, correct. And so there's been a lot of study, like some people have really got on board with that. I was watching him do an interview with, an archaeologist and, what is it that they study? It's not an archaeologist, but they studied the culture back in time. Oh, I can't even remember what he was called, but he was on this show with them. And then, they were really talking, and showing things that they've been finding that backs up that this Eye of the Sahara could possibly have been Atlantis at one time. So I say we don't know anything. We are so dumb in ourselves that we don't know anything about the world, or we're so stuck in our belief system that we can't even have an open mind to say that could have possibly happened. I truly believe at one time Africa was joined with the rest of the world. I think the way the world's now is not how it was 10,000, 100,000 years ago. It's not going to be. The world is constantly shifting and going through changes, and we know that at one time the Antarctica was green, because now they're unearthing frozen animals that still have cud in their mouth. They were eating grass and some kind of catastrophe happened that froze them, standing up dead in their tracks with cud in their mouth. So, and they can't even explain it. They can't even wrap their head around what happened or let us know the truth about what they think it might have been. Or
worldwide, there are flood myths, and the climatologist, sociology, back in time studiers, geophysicists believe that approximately 14,000 years ago, during the Ice Age, that maybe a series of asteroids or comets hit the Earth and caused a very rapid warming, and so all the glacial ices, a lot of them were released all at once, causing these flood myths.
That's kind of deep.
I guess if you want to believe that. I mean, I don't know what happened myself way back when, but I do know at one time desert parts of Egypt were green because they're unearthing. I mean, they're unearthing whales buried in the Sahara Desert and, buried down in the desert floor. They have to dig down for them. It's not like it was yesterday. They can tell it was times back. But underneath this plateau of sand, they're finding, great big long whales. So there was water there then, but they're also finding maps. I mean, it's funny how that Jimmy on his channel, what's his name that we watch about the eye of this Hershe? Bright, yes. He shows an old map that he dug up that shows that was called Atlantis. It has Atlantis printed right on where the eye of the Sahara is. It says Atlantis on that map, on that old map. And it shows rivers that are no longer there. It shows rivers like shows it being green area that was habitable, that is now not like that. There's no rivers there anymore. There's no green. We don't know what changed it. We have no idea, but I believe that, the earth isn't exactly the same today as it was, 100,000 years ago. There's no way. And I know the story of Noah is also told back in Sumerian. The Sumerian, use different names, but they tell that same story. So, you can't discuss that with most churchgoers. They get really upset about that and say you're a liar. And I'm going by what's been uncovered. If there is true Sumerian text from 100,000 years ago that says this, who am I to deny it was happening? I wasn't there then. I don't know. I can't believe that they would write that and it would be a lie to them. So
I know we're just kind of talking and everything, but Lisa or anybody in the chat, we're just doing pop-up conversations and topics. So if you guys have any questions about pretty much anything, go ahead and shoot them our way. We're just literally just having adult pop-up conversation without any kind of rules. We're just kind of whatever you want to talk about. So if you have anything that you want to conversate about,
Lisa.
jump on in the conversation with us.
How are you, Lisa? I should be saying hello, Lisa. I am such a bad hostess. I'm so
So you
sorry.
guys didn't acknowledge her? Oh my god!
I'm so sorry.
I'm just messing with you. She's been on hold all this time. Good thing she wasn't holding her breath.
I'm so sorry, Lisa. I am such a bad host.
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, we have.
Feeling better today.
I saw all those cute little outfits. Did you guys see the little outfits for her
kitty
cat?
cat?
The little
Yeah.
red with all the tulle. Oh my god, that
You
is
you
so
would love
damn
that.
adorable. Oh, that was so adorable. So adorable.
Mo Sherry has to be a sport to
Wear
put that.
all the clothes. Yes.
She is more than a
Dogs are
sport.
better
She is
at
doing it for the
yeah.
team. That's the team mascot there, you guys.
If I'd have tried to put something like that on my cat, he'd have clawed my eyeballs out. He only wanted to be touched when he got in your lap. Don't mess with him any other time, and he'd let you know. He'd give you this really ugly look and go, like, don't touch me, I'm not ready yet. You know? When he got up in your lap, he was all huggy and lovey and wanted you to cuddle him up. But then when he wasn't in your lap, he wanted you to leave him alone.
She won't let you take the red one off. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Oh my god, I hope that's the one she's talking about. I have to wait and see what her comment is. She says that she won't let me take that one off of her. That red one, oh my god, it was so stinking adorable. Oh my god, I fell in love with it. But red's one of my lovely attraction colors. It's not one of my colors, but I am attracted to red, and I'm drawn to it. So I definitely love it. Yes, she was lying there like, nope, no.
That's mine. Get away. That's mine.
She like literally was on cue with her poses, looking at the camera like she knew where the camera was at. And I'm telling you, she was looking back at it like, what are you looking at back there? I mean, I was cracking up. I'm like, what's she looking at? What's back there? You got no junk in her trunk? What's she doing? She is definitely made for the camera for sure. She was definitely a human. I heard you, Miles. Miles said she was definitely a human at some point in her walk. That's crazy.
I believe that. I believe some animals. I believe,
especially a familiar. Yes, absolutely.
I believe at some time they were human for real. Because some of them just look at you like, "Are you stupid?" Like they're so disgusted with your dumb ass they can't even deal with you anymore. Some of them just look at you like, get away from me.
She gets cat cracked. I love that. I'm assuming that's catnip, but I like the cat crack better. Oh, my internet is tripping. If I start lagging, guys, I will leave. And I hope you guys don't get upset, but I am starting to lag. My internet is at 1 bar.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I was having trouble with mine. I don't know what caused that with mine. That was strange. I've never had that happen where it kicked me out of here like that.
Yeah. Before I let it like leave me on total buffer, I will leave and let you and Thomas finish the live.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Where did
Lisa,
Thomas go?
Did you have any questions, Lisa, or do you need to read
Thomas
about
go?
anything?
Thomas left. Where did Thomas go?
We're at like 1 hour and 34 minutes, Hershe. So
Yeah.
maybe it's time to say goodnight to everybody.
It might be because I'm at 1 bar.
We appreciate everybody showing up, and thank you for letting us practice and get this in. And you guys come back when we come live again. We're going to try and start doing this every Thursday. So we're welcome to anybody who wants to come in and ask a question or send your friends in. We'd be willing to read for people and do what we can do. And we appreciate all the love you guys show us and support. That's for sure. It's been wonderful on here, and we've met such nice people, and makes us feel at home and at ease to talk about what we know and what we want to know about, and it's wonderful. So I guess we're going to sign out. Everybody have a good night.
Until
and
next
thanks for coming to the show, and please come back.
Bye, guys.
Yes, bye.